Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And we're going to be taking a look at PROWDMON's Monika versus Coco and Butter's Zsun, I think, right? Sorry if I mispronounced her name. From the first season of Street Woman Fighter. I am excited to watch this. I have not seen this battle. I have no idea who wins at all. I do know, I believe if this is the same Monika, that is the Monika who was a judge on this season's Street Woman Fighter, this will be really interesting to see what she brings to the table. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a look.
부터 두 댄서의 배틀을 시작하도록 하겠습니다. Ready? Fight.
This track is okay.
4, 3, 2, 1, switch! PROWDMON and Monika! Good.
Wow, great pocket. Hey. Woo. Wow.
Oh. Okay. All right. Let's take a look here. So, initial thoughts. I feel that I don't know if I've seen Monika actually freestyle in the show at this point. If she did, my apologies. I mean, there must be a video already out if I have already, but I feel that I do remember watching Zsun because it was against Yeti, right? And I remember I had some thoughts about how that went. But I feel, you know, with this kind of song, I could see people, if you listen for the song, it does sound a song that people who do light feet would probably match because it is repetitive in rhythm. Not only that, it does have a hip-hop bass to it, which light feet does typically have a hip-hop bass, which is why doing top rocks and breaking to it is a really great alternative. And party moves as well, old school party moves. And I will say that she did a good job setting herself up. I feel there's a couple of times, I think it just happened a couple of times where her feet land a little bit off the bass or off that tempo that she's setting for herself. So I feel like it's not as cohesive as it could be, or it's not as defined as it could be for what she's trying to come across. She also, as she comes back with a wide stance, she really likes exploring the sumo or like that second position kind of posture. You know, very rarely are her feet together. And I think that's a note that I would give to her if we were in that position, where really try to find various ways of, you know, separating the feet, crossing them over, going down to the floor. Of course she does that sometimes, but most of where she rides most of her rhythm is with her legs separated. And so I feel like that can be a bit limiting in your choices or in your loudness and softness, your dynamics of your movement too, when you have your legs in a defined position, you know. And that's just my note. Like, she does come in a little bit here, but still not together, you know. She also does repeat some of her movements to kind of bleed out through the phrase or through the 8 count, which I have a habit of doing that as well. So that's just my overall note. Doing some ponies, you know, transition. So she is, you know, she's really approaching and attacking Monika here. Yeah, but then look here. she does the same. She does like this hinge over, and the music does kind of help her, but for the next, like about a fourth of her freestyle, she's just in one position, which sometimes can work really well for you. I think I've seen Lip J do something like that. But like holding this is pretty impressive. It's really good, you know, but she's not doing anything that is enhancing what she's doing. It does look like she's just holding it, you know, switching on every 8 count, just waiting for that timer to come out. I don't think she was planning on coming up out of that. And I think that's another indicator too, that I feel that that's just one note that I wish I saw more from Zsun, of her different choices, and she chose to do that, but not wait until the song runs out. But like make that choice and then come up to do other things, so it didn't feel like it was just a placeholder. I think is my only note for that, you know, but it was great. It was great. And then now it's Monika's turn. Wax to the back. She has a really great rock here. Really great rock. Love the setup. Some crisscrosses, which is great. She does have a more of a fundamental hip-hop beat. I like the framing, but take note here, then she goes around and touches her to drop around, to flip. Great choices, grab, and then she wants to fall out by touching her. Now, do I feel like that was I mean, that was a risk that was taken. I know here, they don't call like no touching as much as they do in season 2. I think they're more sensitive now in season 2, but here I think that was a risk. I don't quite remember how many times people would like actually grab each other, but that's like one of the first grabs to like use somebody to help you in a move, which I've seen happen before, especially in a more disrespectful environment where they're like they've been dissing each other the whole time, and then one of them just pulls one of those things, you know. I know, so it's just, I mean, in this context, of course, there's so much like tension, but some of it's kind of, you know, they're all friends at the end of the day, things like that. But taking a look here, I think this risk could have helped her I feel like it did help her a little bit, you know. I feel like Zsun didn't do like a ton of really captivating movement that can really help her in cases like this. Like with Monika, she really took a risk, and I mean, would I consider it like a successful move out of it? I would give her half credit. I don't think it'd be like a full credit. Yeah, that was the best thing that Monika's ever done. If anything, I was like, ooh, I hope she's okay, because of how she landed. She didn't really like roll through it 100%. I do like the musicality choice she chose here to kind of dip into this pocket. Like it matched the music. Like that was really fun, that little boom, boom, and then coming out of it into crisscrosses. But remember too, she took that crisscross section. I think we saw it. It was what, over here before she came over. Like she was doing that right there, that crisscross section that we just saw again. But because her posture and her rock is really good, I think that helped cover it up a little bit more, because she is facing a different direction, and it's a different part of the, well, not really a different part of the music, but look though, like how she's approaching her time feels a lot faster than the time that we had with Zsun, and I feel like a lot of it is because she didn't do there was some movement that she was already in her hinge at this point, you know what I mean? So she wasn't doing as much content density wise. I like this sequence here. I wish we saw that a little bit earlier. That's just a personal thing though. That was a fun little posture, that pocket that she held and just hit over, and then she rocked out of it. That was really fun. So yeah, so I mean, I think it's interesting that Zsun let her get away with as much touching as she did. Even at the tail end, she grabbed her hat. So if we're gonna vote, my vote would probably go to Monika for this one. Do I think that she did things astronomically better? Not 100%. Do I feel like her rock and her bounce were really, you know, pretty on par with the standard of how you would need to do a rock and a bounce to that beat? Yeah. I think she did great there. I think she did take a risk, and I think it could have worked for her to some degree, especially because of the underwhelming that Zsun brought. Not saying that her set was bad by any means. I'm just saying when you're comparing people, I feel like Monika left more impressions at the end of the day than Zsun did, just in this battle. So that's my vote. But once again, it's just, you know, it's my opinion. It's all for good fun. So I've been enjoying these battles a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful in some way. I've really, like I've said, I've enjoyed the battles. I've enjoyed the show, first season and second season. So I can't wait to keep going and watching the rest of these battles, as well as the dance rank missions and, you know, K-pop challenge, just the whole shebang. So that's really exciting. Cannot wait to get into those. So, but yeah, I will catch y'all later. Bye.